Hello, hello. In this video, I want to talk about UI inside TouchDesigner. And I want to show you a new way to create UI and introduce a new project called Vibe Controller. It's for TouchDesigner, and it's a different approach to make interfaces using AI and especially Claude Code. Because, yes, creating UI inside TouchDesigner is not always a pleasure. Well, you can do whatever you want, but sometimes it could be quite time-consuming to create and complicated to get like a polished UI. So yes, Vibe Controller is a different approach to create interfaces inside TD. So basically, it's a Tux you can open and in a view mode, and here you've got an interface that has been created with AI. It's also touchscreen ready, so you can use it on your touchscreen if you want. It's a lightweight HTML canvas engine, and it runs fully interactive inside TouchDesigner. So here, every knobs, every fader, every button, you could have momentary button, you could have toggle button, and everything is pushed in real time to a chop channel. And okay, here I'm going to show you. And I'm doing this here. I've got my channel chop, and my button and fader are immediately reacting to the interaction with the interface. So what I'm going to do right now is to show you how to use this interface. It's pretty simple. When an interface is created, you've got here the HTML file that you can load, which contain the interface itself. You can reload it with a pulse, and here there is a little UI frame rate. And under the hood, there is a very simple, I would say, network where you've got the web render and that load the HTML canvas, and the web server just to exchange data between HTML and TouchDesigner. And yeah, that's pretty it. I'm not going to go too much in technical explanation in this video. Maybe it will be for another one. So Vibe Controller comes in two flavors. There is the basic package, which is an unidirectional engine, only UI to TD. It's 100% editable with an HTML canvas. It's fully interactive inside a panel comp, and it's really ready to use. And you've got a themes that is 100% editable as well. But what is really interesting with this new kind of creating interface is the way that you can edit it within Claude Code. Okay, here it is. So maybe some of you already know Claude Code. It's agentic IDE that allows to handle a large amount of data, or a large amount of code base. And it's very interesting to create such kind of things because we've got skills as well. And we are going to see how to use this. So maybe let's go for a little demo. So I'm just going to switch my camera. Okay. So usually when we are creating UI, you are either coding or using some interfaces with drag and drop elements, or in TouchDesigner, we are wiring lots of nodes. But what about creating an interface and UI just by drawing it? I've got a pen and paper, so let's try to draw something and to convert it as a UI. Okay, it was quick, isn't it? So now I've got my interface, my controller is drawn. And what I want to show you is how to convert this drawing, this sketch, into a functional TouchDesigner interface in just a few minutes. Not a very long time, let's see. Okay, so now I'm in Claude Code. I use Claude Code inside VS Code, and I'm not going to go deeper into Claude Code installation and configuration because that's could be the subject for another video. But it's just the opportunity for me to present you some file. So I'm just quickly going to show you the file inside the Vibe Controller basic package. So there is the .claude md directory that contain a skill. The skill is called sketch to interface. It helps to get a better translation from the sketch to the interface. It's quite useful. And then there is the sketch I just drew. There is then a directory called UI. Inside this directory, there is basically the HTML file of the UI that we are going to load inside TouchDesigner. And there is the claude.md file. This file is important because it's all the instructions for Claude to be able to create the interface. Well, okay, and now it's going to be quite simple. We are going to ask Claude to do the job for us. And just before, I want to mention that I'm using Claude 4.6 Opus, which is the best model to get the most reliable result. So I'm typing, could you create a new interface called, I don't know, UI demo.html based on and here I'm going to reference the sketch image I've got on my directory. Okay, and let's go for the generation. Okay, I fast forward, but now it's finished. So yeah, I don't know, it took like 3 or 4 minutes. And here, my interface is ready and it resembles that. So yeah, well, not bad. That's what I expected. I've got everything I wanted. So now we are going to load it inside TouchDesigner. So back to TouchDesigner interface, it's going to be super simple from that point. You go to the text.dat Vibe Controller Basic and just load the new interface UI demo, this one, open it, and you are going to switch to view mode. Just for the sake of the demo, I'm going to open Chop as well. Here it is. So yes, the interface is fully reactive to the chop. And yes, I'm going to show you the original sketch just to, yes, it is. So there is the knob, there is the fader, there is the pad, there is the button. So everything is here. Everything is functional. Everything is wired directly into Chop, ready for mapping inside TouchDesigner. But that's not all. This is the Vibe Controller Basic, the free version. And if you want more functionalities, you can go to the Pro version that I'm going to show you right now. So yes, the Pro package comes with some very interesting features to go faster and go further. But first, as a reminder, I'd like to walk you through the features of basic package very, very quickly. The basic package is completely free to download. It's a bidirectional engine with data going from UI to TD. You can edit all the HTML manually or using AI, as I showed you before. It's fully interactive inside the comp component and chop. And it's ready to use in Claude Code with some file that helps to create better interfaces I showed you. The Pro package is available for Patreons. It's very interesting because it's bidirectional engine, meaning that you can send data from TouchDesigner and it's going to be received by the UI. So you are going to be able to visualize data coming from TouchDesigner as well. It comes with new themes, meaning that you can load new interfaces. There is the Bright theme. We resemble that. Okay, this is the Bright theme, and there is the classic themes which come with the basic package, and there is the joyful theme, which is this one. It's a bit more colorful. Each theme comes with new layout that you can use directly, or you can use them as a base to create new interfaces. You can modify them directly using Claude Code or manually if you want. The Pro package comes with the full preset features. It's super convenient because the presets are stored entirely on the TouchDesigner side. And meaning that the presets are going to be saved with your TouchDesigner file. So I'm going to show you. I'm making a setup, okay, and then I click Save, and then any bank, and it's automatically saved. And I'm going to change some setup, okay, like that, and save again, and another bank. And then I can switch between two presets. It's super convenient. It's automatically save, and you can change the timing between the two recalls here in param in the preset component inside the tux. So yeah, preset is a very essential features, I would say, when it comes for live performance, for example, or installation. Okay, there is another features I want to show you, which is very interesting. I'm going to load another theme. Okay, the minimal. Yes, this one. So the features I want to show you is called auto layout. And this allows to recall the layout, the number of rows of columns that AI has decided to expose. So you click on init, and then you can here change the numbers of here columns or the numbers of rows of some component. And when you are creating the layout, with AI using Claude Code and all the stuff, AI is going to decide which features you are going to be able to control directly with these layout things. So yes, it's really convenient. And when the layout is done, you can switch off the component inside the tux to save some compute power. Okay, so that's the pro features, and these pro features are available for Patreons. But yeah, you can already do a lot of things with the free version, and you can enjoy creating new interface just by prompting the AI, or you can make a sketch like I showed you before. So yeah, I hope that you are going to have some fun to create new interface like that. Hope you will enjoy it, and see you soon.